This is a video about what is new in San Francisco with my Ocean Beach Cafe with myself. I'm Joshua James, Josh the Non-Alcoholic on YouTube, and I think about a lot of things. I do a lot of stuff, and I think I post like 5% of what I create. So I'm gonna try and hit this every day and just talk about all the things. I just got back from Spain and I was in Madrid and they just eat tapas all day long. But there's non-alcoholic draft beer everywhere and it was amazing because they like pour it with beer gas so it like has a little bit of nitrogen to it so it's got those tighter bubbles. Oh man, unfiltered ambers on draft all over the place. But no non-alcoholic wine, which I thought was interesting because Spain has the most producers of non-alcoholic wines I think that I've seen. That was really neat conversations to have with people that could actually get non-alcoholic wines on menus in Madrid, in Spain. I thought that was a fascinating thing that could happen over there. I went to Lisbon for 18 hours and I got this hat from the Zeronimo winemaker, and he happened to be there, and it was a total coincidence. 18-hour layover from Spain to Lisbon, and I got in an Uber and I went like 100 kilometers. It was like 80 bucks, and he was there and we got to hang out. And he had given me this hat before, and he gave me another one because I don't know what happened to the last one. And that was a neat thing as we're talking about the business of all this and how do we get 10 pallets of non-alcoholic wine from Austria to the East Coast, because I import this wine to the West Coast. Like 72% of orders ship over to the East Coast, and it's killing the business plan. You guys like hearing about the business of things like that, and I live, eat, and breathe that as well. But other massive things happening is the way that people socialize in San Francisco. I mean, it's happening at sunset, at the beach, or within the view of water, and people getting together when it's still light out, and that's what's up right now. And we had the biggest and most special day in all of Ocean Beach in the last 5 years and 3 months that I've had a business here in a community space was with Seth Finkin, the Sunset DJ. We did a big collab together a few Saturdays ago, and he had a big glow up the 3 Saturdays before that. And this was one that like we moved the location because you can't do it over by the Cliff House, which is right there, because that's on federal land and the park police will shut you down. So us and our crew of like 6 leaders were like, you know, we know this is the sweetest thing ever and what society needs, and we're bringing it in the most amazing way. But also, if you have 700 people show up, like that's also like good problems, but they're problems, and we were trying to figure out how to go about making that sustainable and what does the model look like and what do we want to do. So the next Saturday came, I was in Spain. This last Saturday came and went, and Seth has been doing DJ sets. He's been doing ocean cold plunges. I love that. He's been doing several other things, and people are still showing up, which is amazing. But a huge news is Mayor Laurie came in and he said, we are going to make the permitting process for block parties and for people getting together super easy. Amazing post to see. What timing? Because I know there's been a ton more police presence up and down the beach this last few weeks, and I know it has to do with the amount of popularity that these kinds of gatherings have had. When I'm interested in policy and doing it the legal way and what laws are already there. Obviously, a ton that are never enforced. It's San Francisco, but what's happening next there is something definitely to stay tuned for. I'm looking forward to like going into the permit office and portal and figuring it all out and even take you guys along with me. That's been a really neat thing. As far as non-alcoholic beverages in general, I almost don't even want to say non-alcoholic in. I don't want to say I don't want to say alcoholic. I don't want to say mocktails. I like functional cocktails. I make drinks that do something for you, make you feel something. That's the good stuff right now, and I'm super into that. There's the thing about all of this is nobody really knows anything about what's really going on in this whole thing that everybody knows about, which people are drinking less. Alcohol industry is getting disrupted. And that bird is my buddy. See, that's George over there, and that's Myrtle, right? Yep, that's her. Oh, look at this John. He's right there. What's up, George? And I just can't wait to get this extremely valuable information to bartenders, to bar managers, to owners, to hospitality groups and hotels, to let them know what's really freaking delicious. Because there's millions of dollars being left on the table of every restaurant table and bar every day in this country, because there isn't adult options for people that kind of look like me, and maybe they're 26 years old and they can kind of take it or leave it with the alcohol thing. We just need to cater to them. But there's nobody out there to educate. If you think about it, who would usually educate a bartender on like what's good and what's coming out and what's hot, what's new? It'd be a distributor. Yeah, distributors, great. From what I've seen, I mean, they don't give a about non-alc beverages. They're just distributors with the big trucks, and they're like, oh, the alcohol industry and the three-tiered system, and like, it's non-alc stuff. Like, what are they talking about? Get out of here. Less than 1% of their revenue. They don't give a crap. It's too bad, because if over half the country ain't really drinking anymore, and a whole big chunk of the ones that do are drinking less, we just need to let people know what's freaking delicious and how to get it, and how to put it on a menu properly, and what that looks like. Because nobody wants a freaking mocktail. Nobody wants a sugary, juice-based drink that's $4 or $5. And we certainly don't want a juice-based drink that's $15, because that's also pissing people off. There's stuff out there that can blow your freaking mind. And those drinks also need to be at the Sunset DJ parties. And they be coming. I was handing out free kava drinks. Kava drinks are awesome. It's still like give you a little body buzz and numb your mouth a bit, and lots of ginger in there. It's great. I just really wish we can get these drinks on menus, and it's all going to happen. I just want it to happen faster. And it's just a matter of time. There's a lot of amazing stuff out there. Then people talk about a lot of chaos, and they talk a lot about how stressful it all is, and inflation and oil prices and wars and politics and all of the things. But I talk to people all day, every day, and this pendulum swings towards wellness, and now we need a drink in hand, because you don't get together over water, and we don't want a sugary mocktail drink. So like, that stuff is important, culturally, socially. It's a wellness conversation. If you ever get a chance, come down to my Ocean Beach Cafe. We'll get you some wellness cocktails. We'll get you some functional beverages. I'll show you some kava drinks, and I'll even teach you what kana is. I get to do it all day long. But now I get to do it here, and there'll be like 1,000 people that'll see it. So I'm doing 1 to 1,000. Then I'm going to do 1 to 10,000. I'm going to do 1 to 1,000,000. And then I'm going to get 1 to 100 million people. And then I'll be satisfied. But this is just a little bit of that. This is to get the words into the algorithm so it gets to folks like you. Thank you for paying attention for a little bit about the cool things that are going on in San Francisco. And try to get you this good view, this good information as much as I can. Go do your like and subscribe. You come on down to Ocean Beach Cafe. I'm going to show you guys what's good. I got a bunch of stuff. This is where it's at. This is where it's happening. There's the Golden Gate Park right there. There's old San Francisco. A little cloudy today, but it's a nice day. Come on down, guys. Get down to the beach for your mental health and a little hike. And of course, while you're there, you got to get that big breakfast sandwich and the drip coffee. It's the best drip coffee like anywhere. We'll see you guys on the next one. Woo!